We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Jose Berrios will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, thanks coming on. Jose Berrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life. 94 to 97 miles an hour. Power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
First pitch, 7:07.
And now a pitch on the way.
2-0.
The mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he popped him up. Rosario coming on, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. Set up away, but he misses with a slurve ball for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Here it comes. The 3-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 30.
So stepping in, Michael Conforto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is line to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. McNeil ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
2 balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Alonso at second. Conforto on at first with nobody out. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Settling in now, Robinson Cano, and the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. He's set. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. It's 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Runners at the corners here with 1 gone in the inning. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, it'd be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In now, Dominic Smith, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So striding forward now, Ahmed Rosario, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0. Fouled off. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
3-1, here it is. Line drive, base hit down the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
So here's Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Popped him up. Garver is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Mets are out on top, 4-0. Marcus Stroman is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Jorge Polanco. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And this is inside and winds up hitting him, but he swings anyway, and that's the second out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate now, Luis Arias. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Stroman steps into the windup. 1-0 on its way. 2-0 now.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Rosario, and they can't run it down. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 1-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So here's Pete Alonso. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Here it comes, 1-0. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
2-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery.
Nope. Outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Runners on first with 1 down. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets lead 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Now batting, Miguel Sano.
Leading off.
Lots of baseball left in this one. We're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
2-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Josh Donaldson digging in now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They're down 4-0. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Robinson Cano. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Count now a ball and a strike.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Line towards center field. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now a pitch on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 4-0. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First offering on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. This is foul right side. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Stepping up to the plate, Eddie Rosario. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's the second out.
The catcher, Mitch Garver.
Stepping into the box, Mitch Garver. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
Stroman's ready. Here's the 1-0. Line drive to left. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron.
Here's Byron Buxton now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no play.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the stretch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the second run is in as well as they're on the board in a big way. It's 4-2 now.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Roy. I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
He popped out in his first trip. 2 balls and no strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Sliced hard on the ground, scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll move ahead to the 4th inning now in Game 2. The Mets lead this one 4-2. All set for the start of the 4th, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Ahmed Rosario.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, last pitch was 94, then you pull a string 13 miles an hour slower right there. 81 miles an hour. You get guys in the rocking chair when you can add and subtract like that.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. First pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. A ball and a strike. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Fouled away. On its way is pitch number 75. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
He pulls this one into right. Kepler is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, number 6.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Rosario. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but they still lead this one 4-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now in the box, Josh Donaldson is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first
The
out.
right fielder, Max Kepler.
The next twin up, Max Kepler. Here's the first pitch to him. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The relay to second now, but he's safe as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Slider, and that thing comes in at 89 on the radar gun. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Nimmo. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Now at the plate, Mitch Garver, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. There's Cano. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. We're through 4. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the imposing power bat, Pete Alonso. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
ball. Ready to count 2-2.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for a strike. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both the lefty and the right-hander are up to throw. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Stepping in now, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Ready with the 1-0. Grounded to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Mets strand 1. And it remains a 4-3 game. Into the box, Byron Buxton runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. First offering on its way. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this is popped up near second base. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
First pitch on its way. Luis Arias comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Three runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. And there goes Polanco. Pitch inside. The throw is right on time for Ramos to be credited with a caught stealing. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. Stroman steps into the windup. Here's the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Score holds at 4-3. Tyler Duffy takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 21, Tyler Duffy.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
At the plate now, Dominic Smith. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here it comes. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
The bat, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. First offering on its way. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him. 0-1. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here it comes. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Ready for another shot now, Miguel Sano. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. This is a strike three call. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
In now, Max Kepler. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Seared down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Stroman gets the sign on his way with the 3-2. Grounded back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And a ball 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Cruz awaits the 1-0. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both the lefty and the right-hander that start to throw. Now the 2-0 home to Cruz.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Here's the 2-1. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. 2 out with a man at first. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3. Twins wind up stranding 1. They still trail it here 4-3.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call.
Sergio Romo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. The 1-1.
That's ball 2. Count is 2-1. Oh, that's off the plate.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Ready with the 3-1.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home, and a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. From the belt, kicks and deals. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
So 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets leave 1, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Justin Wilson comes into work out of the bullpen now. And Dan, are you surprised that the starter's day is done?
I am a little, Matt, but this is one of those moves that people will debate forever. I think he could have pitched a little bit longer, but I understand the idea of bringing a lefty in to face this upcoming left-hander as well, so we'll see how this works out.
The left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball one. Wilson is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. 2-0 for the Twins left fielder. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's gone 2 for 8.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strike. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
So now to the plate, Mitch Garver. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch home. This one's down to third. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron.
Stepping up now, Byron Buxton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
2 out, nobody on. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Ranging back is Nimmo, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Cody Stashak has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 61, Cody Stashak.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. He's set and the pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Stashak benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. The 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Sacrifice attempt here. There's one. And he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Digging in to try it again, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets DH.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. The count now at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And that's low, ball 4.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Corey Guerin was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Ahmed Rosario will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. From the stretch. 4-1.
4-1, no strike.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. Fouled off. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with two away now. Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. Mets leave them loaded, and it remains a 4-3 game. Dylan Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Jorge Polanco will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the two starters. Digging in, Luis Arias. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
That's a ball.
Miguel Sano is on deck. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The first baseman, number 22.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Is a breaking ball in off the plate.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-0 count. The pitch in the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Josh Donaldson will be next. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this kind of 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Ready once again, Josh Donaldson, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Donaldson awaiting the 1-0.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's Bolton.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Still even at 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now another 2-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Now to the plate, Max Kepler in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. To hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Set up away, but he misses with the slurve ball for ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
3-0. Here it is. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to 3rd base.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Seth Lugo answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Nelson Cruz will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. As a look, now the pitch. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Hit sharply on the ground. Rosario's got it, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets bullpen able to stem the tide. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. It's the Mets 4 and the Twins 3. Rich Hill enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So here's Jeff McNeil. It was a walk in his last trip.
The third baseman, number 6.
First pitch of the at-bat.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball up there.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
At the plate, Pete Alonso. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Ground ball right into the shift. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this one is gone, a home run. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now 6-3.
Well, any insurance run you can put on the board this late in the game feels like 2 runs. That's how important they are. They're up 3 now and only need 3 more outs to end this one. See if they can close the deal.
The catcher, number 4.
To the plate now, Wilson Ramos. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series, as it is now 7-3.
Well, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one.
Clifford enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 36, Tyler Clifford.
Robinson Cano will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Robinson Cano.
Here's the pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 0-1 pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out.
3 runs already home here. One and 2 now. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Pitch on the way. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Cano is retired, 2 down now.
The left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0. Here's the pitch. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Fouled away. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2-2. And it's fouled away. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Mets 7 and the Twins 3. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. The pitch. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now the 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Ramos has got it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. So digging in now, Mitch Garver has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Byron Buxton. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Now the 0-1. Final strike for the Twins. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
And tonight's final, 7-3. New York have evened up this World Series at 1 game apiece. Marcus Stroman earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets: 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Twins, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes.